Welcome back to Elder Scrolls Online. I am still playing on the public test server looking at update 28 and the Reach DLC zone. And right now we are in patch 6.2.2. And today I want to go over the two new houses that are coming with this DLC. So the two new homes are Shalidor's Shrouded Realm and the Stone Eagle Aerie. Now the Aerie is right inside the city of Markarth, and the Shrouded Realm is in its own realm, so that one is very interesting. We'll look at that in just a little bit, but right now we are right outside the Markarth home, so let's go ahead and have a look. If you're looking at Markarth, here's the zone map, and we are inside Markarth. And as you come into Markarth, you can see there's the stables and everything. And we are right out here on the pathway leading up to here. There's a keep, and then off to the side there's the Aerie, which is basically all of that is in this structure here up against the cliff. The access to the home is actually over here to the side. So here's the main entrance to this building, and then off to the side you come to this little door. So let's give this a preview. This is clearly of a dwarven concept, so we're going to go right in here, and we have basically this pool. And let's have a look here. Let's take a look. So there is an unfurnished and a furnished version of this house. So we'll do the usual thing where we walk through unfurnished, and then we will look at furnished. So then it comes up and you have like another room here where there's several entrances and exits from. So when you come up off to the right, you're gonna see kind of like, it looks like kind of, it would be a living room area. Because there's a really nice warming fireplace with some dwarven venting. And there's a door to the right, and there's also a staircase to the right. And this goes up to kind of like basically a little alcove. And this door, this goes to a staircase which goes outside, and I will show you this little secret about this home. I thought this was very cool. Go through the waterfall, and you have like, it's like one of those switches that you pull to go into the caverns below, but this is basically an exit. So we'll go outside to the west staircase, and it takes you up, up, up. So this is basically the inside of a tower, and then you go to the upper terrace. And here you have basically the outside portion of the home. There's a couple of places where it goes outside. So this is the upper level of the terrace. There's a lower level, and there's this upper level. And yes, there is no protection. There's just no protection. And since we don't have climbing in this game, you're gonna fall off the roof. But you can see this level here. And then we can go back inside. And this leads us back to that room that had all the different exits and entrances. So this lower part is called the South Terrace. And then over to the left of that room is another exit going to the Eagle Overlook. And so this is pretty nice. It does connect to the rest of the terraces. I mean, look at that view. That is an amazing view. So a lot of this home is probably going to be more focused on the outdoor area that you get than the indoor area. Everything leads to outside. There is a lot of waterfalls and water. They have steps, so you can go inside and swim around. And you get this trellis with the vines. Go all the way down here. You get a lot of space, a lot of outdoor space, a lot of amazing view. Look at that sky. A lot of views of the town below and the mountains. And with the waterfall sounds, it is absolutely lovely. And you can see the rest of your home over there. So it's just above everything else. It's great. And it's not far from all of the services that the town has to offer, so it's a pretty nice location as well for convenience. And there is definitely no safety rail here. So be careful, and you have the waterfalls going all the way down as well. So yeah, you can get up here at the very beginning of this waterfall area. I guess this is a spring coming out of the cliff. And this goes to the north staircase. So another tower. And it goes down again. You can see the upper part of the terrace. And then you have this water garden. It's called a water garden. Look how deep it is down there. We can't dive, so that's a thing. But you can see how deep it is. See if there's anything back here. No secret caverns or anything. But it is quite a lot of outdoor space. So if you like outdoor spaces, this would be great. You could put a lot of trees and whatnot in here. Now we're back at the beginning, and we're going to try the furnished version of this. And we'll preview it. So as you can see, they added some runners and more lanterns, plants, benches, tables. And look at this dwarven divider. I'd almost buy the furnished version just to get this dwarven furniture here. Look at that. I love these dwarven furniture pieces. That's great. Some rugs. And then we're going to mix it in probably with some more basic stuff. We've got some paintings, hangings, Reachman hangings. It looks like some really interesting lanterns with the sticks around it. So this is the Reachman influence in this home to reflect that the Reachmen now have control of Markarth. So a lot of decor items. So let's go up over here into the place I said was a living room. And yeah, they've kind of used it as a dining room. Look at that Beautiful dwarven dining table. Lots of things here. So it's kind of a mix of very crude and rustic furniture along with dwarven furniture. And then this alcove they have turned into a bedroom. And there's not going to be much in the way of decor behind this waterfall because it's just a function, but it did add a little table back here. This is just a hallway, so they've got like a hall table and lantern. So outside, the conclusion is that they have added banners to the outside. Yep. So that is it. Banners on the outside and some beautiful mix of dwarven and very crude and rustic Reachman furniture on the inside, which is very fitting for Markarth at this time in history. So I hope that you like this house because I do. It's very interesting and I like the style. I like having houses by a city with some services that you can get to pretty easily. And I like all the different layers. So if you want to do some outdoor garden stuff, that's probably the focus of decorating this home is dealing with some furniture that is, you know, more like garden things, trees and flowers or whatever it is you want to put out here, or even just crafting areas. A lot of this area could be used for crafting benches and more practical uses as well. Alright, so let's next look at Shalidor's Shrouded Realm. So the entrance to Shalidor's Shrouded Realm is in western Skyrim, and it is tucked away in the cliffs back here. We probably have seen it, but we didn't know what it was. But right now it is a kind of like a stone door on the outside. Okay, from the teleport screen, we learn that this is a pocket realm in Oblivion. And it was created by Shalidor. It's very kind of eerie. It's got that eerie soundtrack going on. There's a swirling, just swirling like galaxy and energy around the place. There's floating islands. Just looks like it could go on forever. You're not sure where it stops and starts. Caution here, there's no safety rails. You can see down below that we are just completely encased by this mystical kind of like nebula type of stuff going around here. So we're probably in some kind of a bubble. And it is not unknown for wizards and sorcerers and such to create little pocket realms to keep their most secret treasures in. And in here we have sort of, it's like a ruins, but it's an actual tower with like a little side tower. And you do have to be careful where you step here. There are no safety rails. So you go up the stairs here. This kind of looks like a dragon bridge concept. It's a lot of interesting scenery. Let's check one more thing. This house will have furnished and unfurnished versions, so we'll do the same thing as with the other house. So we have the tower, and we'll go across up this rickety old construction here. And this goes up around to this little room. Has a little alcove here. And up these stairs. And so this is pretty much the main building type that you're going to see here. This is one room with some space in it to use however you like. And then the other more ruined tower over here is basically the same layout except it's missing the top. And it has, you know, it has more damaged flooring and such, and then it has also a access to a little tiny place where you can look down and around at the rest of this universe he's created, this little pocket realm. So besides these towers, there are some other spaces here to explore. Right, to come back to the main entrance area. It's very outdoorsy, so again, this is another one that you're going to decorate with outdoor things. And you run across this bridge, and it brings you back to the tower, which is kind of like a basement area, it looks like. This little room here. And back up, and you're back at the entrance. So besides the other bridge going to the tower, you have this down, the staircase going down to another waterfall. We love our waterfalls and our water features. It just goes out over here to the base of this cliff and another place to overlook your private domain. And then over here, there's like a little tunnel that goes under the cliff here. And it kind of looks like a crypt or something. It's kind of strange, but it does have these little spaces down here. So you could probably make a home in here. And this goes back up and back out. Okay, so we are now back at the beginning again, and we'll look at the furnished version of this. Now outside, I don't believe there's anything major outside. The most of it's going to be in the spaces of the tower and the cave. So let's go have a look at those. Alright, so in the tower on this side, they have the little staircase that goes down. They've got a bed. The unprotected view over here. I call it unprotected because there is no safety rails at all. You could fall into oblivion from here. And then we'll go look here. There's some tables, boxes, and such on the ruined tower. And up here, there's no extra furniture. And no extra furniture on that side. So just the part that is probably considered livable of this structure is what has the furniture in it. So we'll go across to the main tower. There's the downstairs section. There's nothing new here. But let's go upstairs then. And here we have rugs, we have some cabinets, and maybe like some food prep area. And we got a nice painting. I like that painting. And we have very simple bedding and living room style things. Okay, let's go look at the cave. Yeah, so nothing really added to the outdoors. There's no outdoor benches, but you could certainly move furniture around, put some of it out here. If you wanted to make a little seating area. So we're going in here. This is the preview of the furnished. So in here, they've more added like urns and things you would find in caves, some boxes and storage things. Nothing too organized. And then down here they have put in sort of like a big area. Looks like a place for some group activities, storage and such. Maybe some tables to work on, some work tables, that sort of thing. And then we're back out. Alright, well I think that is the end of our housing video for the Update 28 in Markarth DLC. I hope that you enjoy it. We'll see what they cost. We did see them in the notable collection for PTS. I don't know if that's where they will stay, but you can pretty much guess that if they're in the notable collection that they will be very expensive or a little bit more hard to get. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a nice day. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this presentation. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Oma Games. If you would like to see my live streams, please go to twitch.tv and follow Miss Oma. Take care everybody, and I will see you next time.